Good day, everybody. This is the Hermit Modeler coming at you from my modeling desk area. One of bench number one, actually. Bench number one. And on it, we have a project that I started in a video last a few days ago of 1958 Pontiac Bonneville convertible restoration. If you remember right, I told you all about how this was going to be a very simple, just buff out some paint, hands across the time with a thing that had never been apart. It was just one model builder, and I was reaching back to 1958 and all this kind of good stuff. Well, if you ever wanted to have a joke and laugh at somebody, this is your time because I'm laughing at me. I'm laughing about me, with me, on me, over me. I am really laughing on this one because this model has been apart several times. It is not hands across the sea or hands across the time or anything. My first clue was when I started taking it apart to get the chrome off to re-chrome it. I discovered the screws were not all the same. Only one of them was original to the kit. The other three had been replaced. In taking the car apart, I started to go ahead and just try and buff it, see what I could come up with. And on the body from back here to clear up here, and then about halfway across the back of the body, the trunk, the paint came off in one big piece. The red, silver, black, everything came off in one piece. And the rest of the body did about the same thing, only in smaller pieces. So I knew right then that I was in some trouble with this one. The body was put into rubbing alcohol because I didn't need to put it in the plastic pond, in the purple pond. I didn't need to do that because the paint had just all come off of it. But I want to make sure that I didn't have any sort of residue that was going to be a barrier to paint that I put on. So I rubbed it down with rubbing alcohol and then gave it a bleach bath and then another rubbing alcohol. Probably didn't need that, but I did it anyway, just to be on the safe side. And then I went ahead and painted that. We'll talk about what happened underneath with the interior in a little bit. But I used Tamiya TS14 black. I used the AMT 1629 gloss custom red metal flake, and then 1834 Testors wet look clear are the colors that I used on that. Now on the underside of the body, where the attachment for the interior was at, there were no attachments for the interior anymore. They are gone and broken off and actually just gone. I mean, they didn't even leave the pieces. The front is even worse. I mean, they broke that down into the tub itself. I've got to make new mounting pieces for that to mount up to the body. Not a big thing, but it's just another one of those things that I was laughing at myself about. The interior was all red. I did do it in black and red and with silver accents that are not original to it. I've got to do little touch-ups on that. That would not be original to the real car. Speaking of not original to the real car is the spears there. You see there's 5 of them on this. The real car only had 4. The top one would have been removed on the real cars. I left that on because it's original to the model itself, and I just felt like just going ahead and leaving it. And I'd had enough problems with this thing as it was. I was not going to, create some, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type atmosphere. That was what I was going with. I've got the chrome all buffed out, re-chromed. I'm going to do another buffing on it and then another coat, probably 2 coats of Spastics chrome that I used on that. That's my steering wheel too. But I use Spastics chrome for my chrome trim. And there's the headlights, taillights. They've been they've all been re-chromed too. They've still got to be buffed out again and have another couple coats of Spastics chrome on those. The chassis I'm not going to do anything with. It's actually in really good condition. It's the only thing on the car that really ended up being in good condition that I didn't have to laugh at myself about. I thought about re-chroming the hubcaps and go, I think I'm just going to touch those up with a little bit of the, if I can get that focus for you there, liquid chrome from Molotov. So anyway, that's the progress over. You can see I haven't even done anything. Oh, that was the other thing, is up where the rear mounted into the car, there had been, probably a good 20, 30 years ago, who knows when, there was a nest, insect nest of some sort up in there that I had to get. That's one of the reasons I hit the alcohol on it like I did, was that there had been an insect nest in this thing. So anyway, it was a lot of, I'm still laughing at myself, and don't worry, you can laugh at me, laugh with me, whatever. This is turning into a fun project just because the humor behind it and the fact of how much I bragged about how easy this was going to be. And that's just the fun part of modeling, is that you never know. You expect something, and you just never can really expect what you're going to get. So the Hermit Modeler is going to sign off from this broadcast, eating a little crow. So anyway, Hermit Modeler, I'm off the air, and I'm gone.